as someone who went through the rejection and is completely over it now, I wanted to share my experience with you guys. If you've been rejected, which you probably have been if you're watching this video, and let you know that you're not alone, and that it does get better. More importantly, it does get better. So for a bit of background, 2 years ago I applied for history and English at Oxford. It feels like a fever dream, and I prepared a lot for it. So I would send practice, like the practice tests, the practice history aptitude tests to my personal tutor to like ask for her feedback and continually improve. I would also be constantly sending her improved drafts of my personal statement. So I was really just trying to make my application as excellent as possible. Then I did 2 interviews, one for English and one for history. I'd been like waking up a month preceding that interview every single day to do extra wider reading so that I could reference those books in my interview. They asked me about my wider reading. The books that first came to my mind that I listed were books that I'd read like months before, like a few months before, but not recently before that interview. Like I panicked and the first book that came to my mind was something from like that summer. I didn't get into Oxford, got the rejection. I saw unable to offer you a place. I was shocked, I was in disbelief. I thought I worked very hard for it. And I'm sure if you're watching this video, you probably worked super hard for it too. I've compiled a list of 4 things I want you to remind yourself of, okay? So number 1, it's a really competitive process. Like if everyone who was intelligent got into Oxbridge, that institution would not have its competitive reputation. Then you're probably thinking, okay, me and this other person both worked equally hard, but why did they get in and not me? This leads me on to my second point, number 2. You gotta sort of adopt it's not me, it's you kind of mindset. Bear with me. I think Oxbridge, they're looking for a specific kind of applicant. And so it doesn't reflect your academicness. It doesn't reflect your intelligence or intellect or your capabilities if you didn't get in. There's just something, there's like almost a secret ingredient that they're looking for. I can give you a little anecdote. So I'm the head of the blog and website subcommittee at Warwick Women's Careers, and I've had the privilege of interviewing people who wanted to be like deputies and the fresher representative in my team. And everyone that I interviewed was fully capable. I know that they would have all done an amazing job filling those roles, but the people that I eventually picked, there was something about them. You could envision them being in the role better somehow. Because Oxbridge, there's a very unique teaching style there, you know, with the tutorials, the one-to-one learning and stuff like that. They've got very specific criteria, and it's not a reflection of you necessarily if you don't get it. So instead of thinking I'm not good enough, think, okay, I didn't have the qualities that would have made me suited for a place like Oxbridge. Number 3, if you've been waiting for me to say rejection is redirection, I'm saying it now because it really is redirecting you onto a different and better path. Just think about all the great stuff that's going to happen to you in the future, like meeting new people at your other university, and yeah, making these friends, all these opportunities, all the memories you're gonna make. I'm at work now. I still feel like I'm being academically challenged, but not only education in the academic sense, but also like education for me personally, like my personal development, being on the committees of now 3 societies. It does get better, and being rejected from something can lead you on to better things. You can see it in the fact that I started a YouTube channel in the first place. Like, it takes guts to start a YouTube channel, and I feel like that confidence is what I gained by being at Warwick. Through this YouTube channel, through my social media platforms, I can like share my experience of the Oxbridge rejection. So that is what the rejection has done for me. Number 4, the reason that the rejection is stinging so much is because you're clinging to a narrative that's gone and in the past. You're thinking, oh, I should have got in. This was the right opportunity for me. There's nothing else for me out there. But that's not true. Being at Oxbridge was not the only path for you. It may have seemed like that, but you kind of have to take a step back and realize that it was just one possibility out of many other possibilities. Being stuck in your head and like thinking about, oh, what could I have done better? How could I have performed better in the interview? Like, that's not gonna help you. You don't have the opportunity to go to Oxbridge anymore. But you can focus on what you do have. And you still have like your A-levels to do. You still have a chance to do well in your A-levels. You still have offers from other amazing universities. That is all for my points. I don't say all this advice lightly because I know how hard it is. Because I myself, I lost motivation in that January and February. But then from March onwards, it got better for me. I think I had my history coursework to hand in. Like in the weeks leading up to that, I had to be motivated to like, you know, do work, you know, get on with my life. If there's one thing that you take away from this video, it's like getting rejected is not the end of the world. What's that TikTok trend that's like doing so and so because life did not end at 17 or something? Yeah, basically that mindset. Like, just because you've experienced like such a disappointing thing, it doesn't mean that the world is ending. It really doesn't, because life goes on. Okay, that is all for this video. I hope that you enjoyed it. I hope that you're glad that you clicked on this video. Just like, if you ever just need some more reassurance, you can just reach out to me. My socials are linked in the description. And just like this video and subscribe if you want more of these kinds of videos to like motivate you. Yeah, I'll see you in my next video. Bye.